Yeah, now you
First
can
of
start.
all, I would like to thank you for consider me this session. So, my name is Sumit Sharma Maithil, as you know about my profile, and I am from UP district Rampur. I have completed masters, and after that I did B.Ed from Maharishi Dayanand University Rohtak, and I have completed also post graduation diploma in computer application, and now I'm currently working as a teacher.
Okay, that's
That's
great
it
to know
about.
about you. Now I'm going to introduce myself. As you know, my name is Ashutosh Dwivedi. I am from Uttar Pradesh as well. I'm from
Thank
Kanpur city. About my education, I have pursued my degree, that is BCom Honors Accounting from Banaras Hindu University. Now I'm pursuing my master's, that is Masters of Arts in English Literature. Along with that, I do run a YouTube channel which is based on spoken English conversations. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
all
I
about
show
me.
your
Thanks.
video. I show your video. Lots of videos. So I requested you conversation with you. So it's my.
Yes, okay, thank you so
I
much.
can't
So now
remember
you
that
can
thing.
proceed the conversation,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
you can ask questions or Mhm.
Actually, I have no any topic, so you can ask me question. Yeah,
Okay, I'll ask some questions to you, Sumit, as you told me about yourself. So now I would like to know that why would you like to learn spoken English? What are the reasons behind learning spoken English for you?
yeah. So first of all, I want to tell about my English journey. Uh, Currently, I'm teaching CBSE school as a PGT Commerce. So that's why I should I learn this language like not a subject, like a speaking like as a language. So that's why I'm started my YouTube channel uh, uh, just 2 months ago, and every day I'm try to speak different person and uh, know about different thing, how to improve or my communication and how to work on my spoken skill, because continuity I think very necessary part if you want to fluent in this language.
Yes, of course, it's very important. Consistency matters a lot. If you're not consistent, it will be difficult for you to speak this language.
Yeah,
So, as you said that you're a PCT Commerce teacher, so what do you
yeah,
teach? Accounting, economics, or
yeah.
business?
Accountancy and business studies also. Yeah,
Okay, you teach two subjects, accounts and business.
yes.
That's great. Even though I was a commerce student and account was my favorite subject. I was really good in accounting. But after that, I have pursued my BCom honors. But then I got shifted to literature. Now I'm into
Okay.
English, and I want to go forward with this spoken English career. So, how long have you been teaching as a PCT commerce?
Yeah, I have been teaching for 4 years.
4 years. So, are you
Yeah,
teaching in a private school or just is it
yeah.
government?
Currently I'm teaching in CBSE public sector schools. Yeah.
Okay, that's great. So, you are from commerce background.
Yes, yes. My all schooling, like after schooling, I have completed my graduation and master in commerce.
Okay, you have done your bachelor's and master's. So, have you
Yeah.
done B.Ed as well, like Bachelor of
Yes,
Education?
B.Ed also, B.Ed also. I told you before. I have completed my B.Ed from Maharishi Dayanand University, Rohtak,
Rohtak means Haryana.
Haryana. Yeah, Haryana.
Okay, I got it. That's good to know about you. So now I would like to know another question, that what are the problems you face while you're speaking English? What are your general problems?
Yeah, yeah. Actually, when I'm try to speak someone, so everything I forget my mind. I mean, I'm not recall any construction, any vocabulary. But when I writing, so I can easily write and express my thought on paper. But while I'm speaking someone, so I'm facing this issue That's why I'm very nervous when I talking
I can understand.
that
Writing
time.
is totally different from speaking because when you
Yeah.
write, you get proper time to think about it and you can
Yes. Yes.
write.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
when you're speaking, you have to speak instantly. You don't get a lot of time to think and speak because if I'm asking question, you have to come up with the answer within few seconds. I
Yes.
can't
Yes.
wait for your answer for 30 seconds or 40 seconds. You
Yes.
have to
Yes.
give
Yes.
your answer within few seconds.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
it is like very important to do practice. Without practice, writing is totally different from speaking.
Yes.
Until and unless you're not going to speak, you're not going to become a better speaker. So you have to speak as much as you can. If you want to be a writer, try to write as much as you can. If you want to be a speaker, try to speak as much as you can. So reading, if you're reading, it will help you in writing. But if you will listen a lot, it will help you in speaking. But speaking you have to do. If you will speak with the people every day, if I talk about myself, even though I was a commerce student, so I was not interested in spoken English that much. But I had started my journey in COVID-19, and I
Yeah.
started practicing with the people for 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours. I had a lot of free time due to COVID, so I would speak from morning to evening. I used to do a lot of practice. I was crazy enough to learn this language. So I know very well that it will be difficult for you to get that much time nowadays because as you are a teacher and it's difficult to get a lot of time for it. But at least you can do practice for 30 minutes, 40 minutes, and 1 hour, 2 hours. There are several platforms like Be Encourage, Clubhouse, High Local, Open Talk, Ace Fluency. There you can do practice for free. You can interact with the strangers. So that's how you can develop your spoken English skills.
So before I started my journey, I'm not able to speak any single word in English.
Mhm.
Now I started my journey. I see myself. I'm little bit able to speak
At least you can manage
anybody.
it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
So when I started my channel for 2 months ago, so gradually I'm improving my skill and not yet a little bit, not yet. I mean well, but gradually
Yeah,
I'm
it
become
takes
a
time, man.
full.
For me, it's been 3 years. I have been doing it. I
Yeah,
had started my journey in 2020 and now it's 2023. I have completed 3 years. So that is, you have to be patient enough to become better in this language or communication skills. It takes time. It is not something you can learn overnight that you will wake up and you will become a star and you will start speaking English to everybody like Virat Kohli or like other
yeah,
players.
yeah,
It's not like that. It takes
yeah.
a lot of time, even though players struggle to speak English.
Yes.
They learn from their personal trainers, then they get good environment because they go to Australia, they go to England, they go to South Africa. There they get good environment to speak English. That's why they are able to speak nowadays, right? But
Yeah.
we don't have any environment where we can speak English.
Yeah. Before I started, I can't think that I'm able to speak in English language. But
Mhm,
nowadays, I feel so proud. At least I'm little bit speak.
mhm,
So
mhm.
nowadays, my focus only main focus only is speaking, not writing and other thing. Only speaking. So
Yeah, I
yeah.
can understand. So, what about your subjects? Do you teach accounting and business in English or Hindi?
Yeah, yeah, CBSE school, so all subject in language in English. So I manage all subject in English with no problem. But while I'm speaking, so I'm very nervous and
So, what
not
about do you
able.
speak whenever you are teaching business or accounting? Do you speak in
Both,
English? You speak in Hindi, but
yeah,
both languages.
both language, yeah, both language. So
You,
there
you
I'm not.
don't have to communicate like 10 minutes or 15 minutes continuously in English. So it means
Yes, yes,
sometimes you speak in English little bit and sometimes Hindi because you
yes,
have a book and you know like you
yeah,
have the good knowledge of subject so you can
yeah,
speak it. But when it comes to
yeah, yeah,
totally speaking, it
yeah,
is
yeah, yeah,
totally different from that commerce like accounting and business. Because accounting, I don't really think so. They have a lot of English. No, it is in
yes.
subjects like mathematics, so you don't need a lot of good knowledge of language. You can teach it. Oh. Mhm.
Actually, subject is I think not difficulty to speak in English, but rather than you other topic like if you want to explain like business studies, explain in your own words. any topic.
Mhm.
So I'm facing this problem because I have
Yes,
no
when you
other
will try to
vocabulary.
speak at least
Yeah,
5 minutes, 10 minutes
yes, yes,
consistently, and you will try to make them understand in English,
yes,
that
yes,
will be difficult. You can read whatever it is written there, you can tell whatever the
yeah,
writers and authors has written, that you can
yes.
say in that language, of course. But if you want to make them understand in your own words, it's not an easy task. That is, for that you need spoken English, and you need a good practice for that. Yeah, I
Yeah,
can understand. Yeah.
I have been watching your videos since uh, for lockdown. So
Oh, really? You have been
yeah,
following me
yeah,
from 2021, or
yeah, yeah. So your video
okay,
motivated for
that's
me. I can do it,
oh,
and now
thank you, thank you.
yeah,
So, how long it has been for you? You have been practicing English. When you have
yeah,
started your spoken
yeah.
English
I
journey?
have been learning this language only for 2 months, not
2 months.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. So.
Okay. So, what is your expectation from yourself? Where would you like to see yourself in this language after 1 year or 2 years?
Yeah, at least I want to become comfortable when I talk someone in English, so I feel comfortable and I speak smoothly. Not, I mean to not struggling in the
You don't want
vocabulary
to
and
struggle, you don't want to
construction.
get
Yeah,
stuck. You want to be
yes,
fluent enough to express yourself in
yes,
front of others.
yes, yes.
Yeah, that's
So
great. Okay.
my first target this. Yeah.
Yeah. So, what kind of activities do you do to improve your English?
Yeah. So first of all, nowadays I'm reading a novel every day, single page, and understand very well about what he want to say. Every
Mhm.
sentence, every word. If I don't know about any words, and so I go to the Google and search the word meaning. What is the meaning? And write down in the novel through pencil and. So after that, I try to speak any topic, like any topic, and after that, I record my videos and watch entire video where I make mistake, construction, vocabulary, and pronunciation. I'm making lots of mistake pronunciation and construction. So and after apart from I'm taking this type of session like you.
Video sessions. Okay, that's good. So, apart from this, like, what about speaking practice? Do you speak with the strangers on audio basis, or only you interact with the people
Yeah,
on video basis?
yeah. Yeah. Before I started this journey, I used to. I have been using as fluency. I think as fluency application. So I'm
Mhm.
talking stranger people like phone call only.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you speak 20 minutes every day, I
Yeah,
think so,
yeah.
right?
15. I think 15 and 20.
15 to 20 minutes.
Yes.
Yes, you can use other platforms also like Be Engage, Open Talk. There
Mm,
also you can get free minutes too. That's what I'm
just
recommending you. So you can download these applications, and there you can speak with people.
okay. Be Angrez and open talk.
Yes, Be Engage and Open Talk.
This is
There
a
are
free
several
platform.
platforms. Yes, there you can get free minutes also. The same like in Ace Fluency, you can 20 minutes on. A Be Engage, you can get several minutes for free. But what is the limitation? You can talk with one person for 10 minutes.
Okay.
So then you can connect with another person for 10 minutes. So it's good. At least you something is better than nothing. If you will connect with six guys for 10 minutes, then it will be an hour.
Okay. Definitely,
And
I
you
will
will
do.
be able to boost your confidence by interacting with more and more people. So it is very important to make conversations as much as you can, like 5, 10, 15, 20. If you have time, try to make more and more conversations. Because when I had started my journey, I used to drop my number for 20 times, 25 times, from the morning 6 o'clock to 11 o'clock in the evening night. I was so crazy for this language. because I had no experience of speaking. I'm from, basically I was a student of Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya. So it was a good school. Of course, teachers were very nice, but when it comes to
Yes,
environment of spoken English, it was not there. So I was not able to learn spoken English from there. When I passed my intermediate, then I thought of working on my communication skills because personality matters a lot. And in our country, oh my God, speaking English means if you're able to speak English, the people they will consider you that you know
yes,
everything.
yeah,
That's not
yeah,
correct. I know very well English is a language only like other languages
yes,
like Hindi, Marathi, Bengali,
yes,
Punjabi. So, but the people in our society they feel if a person is speaking English means he knows everything.
yeah, yeah.
So
He knows
under the
everything
sky,
and is brilliant and intelligent and well,
yeah,
lots of things. Yeah.
yes,
So,
exactly.
yeah. Currently, I'm working there, so they're already not compulsory speak in English. Yeah, depend upon you or you speak in English or not. But my seniors colleagues try to speak in English. So I realized that why not I try to uh, improve my communication skill. Yeah.
Yes, of course, even though you can improve. So, confidence, like if you will improve your spoken English, you will become more confident.
Yes.
You'll be able
Yes.
to, be in front of your colleagues, your teachers, your
Yes.
principal, management. You will be able to talk without
Yes.
any
Yes.
hesitation, without any problem. Even though if you will speak in Hindi, but you will be confident. If they will ask
Yeah.
anything in English, you'll be able to answer. So that is
Yeah.
the thing. But when you don't know English, you avoid those situations.
Yes, yes,
Sometimes
yes,
you think, okay, like now I'll be able to answer.
yeah,
If they will ask
yes,
anything to me, I'll not be able to answer. So, but if you are
yes,
comfortable in English, you don't have any problem. You can be
yes,
there and you can speak anything, whatever you want. If they speak in English, you will also speak in English.
yes,
So it helps you with the confidence, what I
yes.
felt.
Actually, my overall schooling in Hindi medium, so
Mhm.
I'm not focused on this language. When I was in schooling, so I only read this subject, learn this subject only as a
Mhm.
mark gaining, not a language.
Mhm.
So nowadays, I'm realized that it's a very important for if you are a teacher and if you want to conversation like overseas and different countries people.
Yeah,
So
even though country from people from our country, if you want to
yeah,
connect with a guy from Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Andhra
yeah, yeah,
Pradesh, then you
yeah,
wouldn't be able to speak with them in Hindi because they're not able to understand and they are not able to speak. So it is really it is compulsory for us to speak in English. That's why I got many friends from South India, and I like
yeah,
talking to them because I can't talk to them in Hindi. It is compulsory for me to speak in English with them for 100% because they will not be able to understand even a single sentence of Hindi properly, and they will not be able to speak. So if you will
yeah,
get a friend from UP, Bihar, Jharkhand, then they will after a few minutes they will start talking to you in Hindi maybe. But if you don't know their language, if they are not able to speak in English, you don't know Malayalam and they don't know Hindi, then it is compulsory for you to speak in English. Even though if you get a lot of stuck, if you don't get right word, then also you have to explain them in English. So
yeah,
it happens with me. That's how I learned. I got a lot of people from South India. I started interacting with them for hours and hours. And sometimes it was difficult for me to make them understand. I was not able to explain the situation, but I had to do it. It was compulsory because there was no option. So that's
yes,
how I learned. When you
yes,
have
yes,
always an option, you will convert, you will start telling those
yes,
things
yes,
in
yes,
Hindi.
yeah, oh, yes, yes,
Yeah.
yeah. So uh, being a Hindi medium students, I should this is a for me like a Brahmastra. You know Brahmastra, English
Mhm.
language like a Brahmastra. If I able to speak in English comfortably every person, so I feel I have a Brahmastra. I can do it
Yeah,
everything.
that's what I think. This is the thought of every single person like who is not able to speak. They feel if they will be
Yeah.
able to speak English, they will be able to do anything in the
Yes.
world.
Yes. Yes.
Everything is possible for them if they will be able to speak English. But I don't feel the same. I feel this is not a rocket science, it's a language, only a language. But of course, it will give you a lot of confidence because in our society, English speaking people, they have a great hype, they get great respect, people respect them a lot, and as you said already, they understand, they are intelligent, and they're able to manage it. Even though if they don't have good knowledge, if you're good in mathematics, accounting, any other subject, but if you're not able to present yourself, it will be difficult for you to be in front of people.
Yeah, I have faced this situation because I'm rejected many schools because I'm not able to speak fluently in English. So many CBSE school rejected for me uh, reason of language.
Spoken English, because nowadays it is compulsory in many schools that if you want to teach in a good school, it is compulsory for you to speak fluent English.
Actually,
Otherwise,
they not consider your subject knowledge.
yeah,
They only
they
want you
consider
able to
that. Of
speak in
course, they
English.
consider that, but they consider, of course, you should be a good fluent speaker also. Because if you will not be able to speak English, how students will speak? They will say that, of course, the parents can complain that teacher is not able to speak, then how the students will learn how to speak better English? So it is compulsory for teacher to speak in English. Otherwise, they will not get good students also. They will not get more and more students.
Yes, absolutely right.
Yeah. So, how much time do you spend every day for your spoken English nowadays?
Actually, I have not much time for everyday spending uh, this language because after back my school, uh, I finish my lunch and do next day activities like lesson plan and other like making um, question
Yeah.
papers and correction. So lots of burden when you
Yeah, I can
working as a
understand. So this is also the one thing for the teachers in private school, that you have to make a lesson plan or a lot of things. That's why I don't want to be a teacher in a school, because there you will not be able to work on yourself. Only you'll be busy with the syllabus, teaching students, will not be able to do progress. So if I will start teaching in a school as an English teacher, I will not get chance to improve myself. I'll teach there, I will check their notebooks, I will make exam, like
lots of work.
Mhm.
Lots of work. You every day doing lots of work like correction, paper making, and register proper maintaining.
Yeah,
Everything.
parents meeting, you have to listen
Parent
parents, you
PTM.
have to answer them. Yeah,
Yes.
prepare a report card. Lot of
Yeah,
burden, I
yeah.
think. And
So
the
my route.
teachers, even though English teacher, he doesn't get time to, like, teach them speaking. If I'm good, if I want to teach English speaking to them, I would not be able to teach, because I will have a lot of syllabus to teach them. I'll not be able to complete
Yes.
syllabus whole year. Then how I will
Main
think about teaching
yeah.
them spoken English?
Management and principal main focus on completing your syllabus before exam. So every
Mhm.
teacher try to complete our syllabus because syllabus is a 12th class syllabus is very lengthy in accountancy. There
It
are
is vast.
three books. So first of
Three
all,
books, like, what about the writer? Which book
uh,
do you teach?
DK Goyal.
You are
Currently,
teaching
I'm
DK Goyal, okay.
yeah. So first is
Mhm.
accountancy, like, and second ratio analysis, and last cash flow something.
Cash
So,
flow statement.
but first part is the very bulky and lengthy because in this book very huge number of questions given. So students want every question and uh, doing on blackboard.
Yeah, it takes
Every
time. I can
question.
understand.
So
Mhm.
every chapter have a like a 150 and 130 questions. So how can you manage all
Oh
question
my
and
God, it's
doing on?
difficult for us teachers. I had a very nice teacher, accounting teacher, but he was not solving all of those questions. They
Yes,
used to tell me few questions, and it was our task to solve all questions from the book.
yes,
So
yes,
they were teaching in a great way, but their teaching style was really marvelous. I have
yes.
never seen such kind of teacher in my life. He was really wonderful and one of the best teachers of Samiti, Navodaya Samiti of accounting.
Yeah, yeah. Nowadays schools are very good for if you get a chance in study.
Yeah.
So yeah. So
Yeah. Okay. So Sumit, do you have any question for me? Do you want to ask anything?
yeah, yeah. One
Mhm.
question. Yeah. Why you choose other stream after graduation? I mean, you are belong to commerce stream, so why you choose English subject in the PG?
Yeah, when it comes to like commerce, I was a good commerce student, and accounting was my favorite subject. I was always solving accounting questions from morning to evening. I wanted to pursue CA, Chartered Accountancy course, but unfortunately, due to COVID and financial problems in my family, I left that. And then I got interested in spoken English. I started working hard, and due to COVID, I was a student of BHU, so I was good in
Okay.
study there also,
Yes,
but
yes, yes.
unfortunately I was back to my hometown due to COVID, so online studies were not that much proper,
Yes,
right?
yes, yes, yes,
And
yes,
it
yes.
the time was pathetic. So rather than
Yeah.
focusing on my professional subjects like accounting and thing, because accounting is a subject which you can learn directly. I don't feel like accounting, if anybody is teaching you like sitting like a radio, you can't learn
Yeah,
accounting,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
And the
yeah.
professors, they used to do it. So you need a professor who's going to teach you on board in front of you.
Yes, yes,
You can ask, because it is not something which you can tell like business. Okay, you can teach theory by speaking only and giving notes, but accounting you need good practice. When he will just without blackboard, I don't feel you are going to be good in accounting. So then I lost my interest in accounting and those subjects, and I started working on spoken English. Then I thought of trying for English literature because I was enjoying that. And now
yes, yes.
now I would like to go forward, and I want to see myself as a good speaker, good spoken English coach.
Yeah.
So I'm continuing
Yeah,
this because
you are speaking so well. I want
oh,
to
thanks.
like you. I want to become like you
Oh, thank
in
you
the
so much.
future.
For sure,
In
you
the
can be.
future. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
For
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. During the lockdown, I have been learning 2 years in lockdown. So when I taking a class, so only students come for attendance. And after taking attendance, he has gone. And
Yeah, they used to
I'm
go back.
teaching alone.
Mhm.
I'm teaching alone. No, no, what here? So I'm feeling very bored. Why I'm doing? But management already in group, so continuously I'm
Yeah, because you
teaching
were
my.
getting money for that they were
Yes,
paying you, right? So it
yes, yes,
doesn't matter students are there or not, but you have to teach if you're getting money from them.
yes, yes, yes. So
Yeah.
very like, difficult situation because students not
Mhm.
interested to learning and we have and management forcing you teach, but student
Mhm.
not interested in
They were
teacher
not
for
interested
yeah,
afterwards. Mhm.
yeah. So
Okay. So is there any other question do you have?
yeah, and the last this session I want to feedback about me. Yeah.
Yeah, when it comes to feedback, like you're able to present yourself like Sumit, as I already said, but the thing is that improvement matters a lot, so you have to focus on speaking as much as you can. Try more and more platforms, okay, as much as you can, because now right now you are getting nervous, you're not able to speak too much. It means if you have to speak for 2 minutes only, you are able to speak 30 seconds. You have a lot of thoughts in your mind, but you're not able to speak them from your
Yes, yes,
like your
yes,
mouth, right? So
yes.
that is the thing. The more you will do practice, you will become comfortable in speaking. It used to happen with me also. When I had started my spoken English journey, I used to have a lot of thoughts in my mind, but I was able to speak only single sentence.
Yes, yes,
That
yes,
okay, fine,
yes,
yeah,
yes.
yeah, it was good,
Yeah,
like that.
yeah,
So I was not able to express everything, whatever I wanted to. So it takes time. So you have to put efforts in speaking as much as you can. Try to listen as much as you can. Watch English content and talk with the people whenever you get time. In that way you'll be able to improve, and it takes time. Be patient and believe in yourself that of course you'll be able to become a good speaker. That's
okay.
only the thing I will suggest.
So second question is that how to construct quickly in my mind any sentence
Quickly,
when I
it is all
asking.
about the practice. Right now you're habitual with Hindi, as you said that all of the things you studied from Hindi medium, huh?
Yes,
So it
yes,
is difficult, and you're getting these situations now. It is new for your mind also, because you are habitual to give answers in Hindi, not in English. So when you will listen a lot of content in English, if you will watch a lot of conversations, then you will get an idea that how, if you will, like, whatever the questions I'm asking you, if you will ask the lecture where the same kind of questions are discussed, okay, then you will
Yes.
get an idea that what kind of answers you can give. So in that way you can learn. So listening is very important. Listening is very important. As much as you can listen in this language and try to speak as well.
Okay, so you can suggest any platform where I'm listening, like
For the
podcast
listening,
and
Google
yeah.
Podcast, of course, Google Podcast is there. You can listen many things. It depends on your interest. I listen people like Sadhguru, Gaur Gopal Das, Priyanka Chopra, Jay Shetty, Ranveer Alavadia. Sometimes I watch documentaries, BBC, many things. So it depends on you what you like. You can explore things according to your interest. Try to search English content and listen speakers. If you Sudha Murthy, she speaks good English. AJ Hogg, there are several speakers. So try to find your own interest. Tiffany, Lingu
Okay.
Marina, Vanessa, Emma, Lucy. There are like Bob the Canadian. Multiple trainers and teachers are there from all around the world. If you will listen them, for sure you are going to get benefits.
Okay. Okay. So after this session, if you can send this link, if
Yes,
no
I will
problem.
do it
So
for sure.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. So
Okay. Then thank you so much. Anyway,
yeah,
thanks to you, Sumit. It
yeah.
was really nice talking to
Thanks,
you.
thanks to you because you are consider me for this session,
The pleasure
and
mine. Okay.
yeah, a lot are you giving me lots of advice and think how to improve my spoken English. So
Okay. Thank you. Bye
thank
and take care
bye.
and all the best. Keep practicing.